What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Mr. Investor YouTube channel here. Um, we had another nasty dip. I woke up this morning and Bitcoin was under 30K, something I haven't seen and can't even tell you the last time. Maybe it was January, right before New Year's. And as a result, the market tanked with it. I think that the lowest Ethereum hit was under 1700. Chainlink was like $15, and I know VeChain was sitting around like 6.5 cents or so. So it's 7 cents right now. Chainlink's at 1677. Bitcoin has rebounded a little bit, 32,400, and Ethereum at 1800. I wouldn't say the bottom is in yet. I still don't know where we're heading, but I believe this drop happened because of this article right here. China's first and longest running cryptocurrency exchange closes cryptocurrency trading. It goes on to say that BTC China, China's first and longest running cryptocurrency exchange, announced it is leaving the cryptocurrency trading business in response to the country's latest policy. BTC China's share of Singaporean cryptocurrency exchange ZG.com was bought by an encryption foundation in Dubai through detailed terms of the deal were not revealed. Founded in 2011, BTC China is one of the leading digital asset trading platforms in the world. And there it says Bitcoin price dropped below 30,000, the lowest level since January 28th. The People's Bank of China held talks on Monday with a number of Chinese banks and payment institutions on cryptocurrency trading speculation, asking them to screen capital accounts of cryptocurrency exchanges and over the counter dealers and cut relevant payment links in what is said to be a thorough cleanup of cryptocurrency transactions in the country. Earlier, many Bitcoin mines in southwest China's Sichuan province, one of China's largest cryptocurrency mining bases, were closed as of Sunday after local authorities ordered to halt mining in the region on Friday amid an intensified nationwide crackdown against cryptocurrency mining. So, a very bearish article here, a very bearish headline, and the fact that they just closed a cryptocurrency exchange, the first and longest, and is one of the leading asset platforms in the world that was closed. Not good news, and as a result, we dropped and we dropped hard. As a result of all of this, the crypto fear and greed index here, we're sitting at a 10. Extreme fear. Yesterday was a 23. Now we're at a 10. So the markets are very uncertain, and I would not be surprised if we go down any further. There's a good chance we go lower, and if we go lower, in my mind, that is just an opportunity to buy, not financial advice. But let's get on to some VeChain news here. Heading over to VeChain stats, the VTHO burn yesterday was 166,000. That's the clauses, I'm sorry. The VTHO burn was 57,000. Good, nice to see back-to-back days of six-figure clauses there. Mainnet up and running. That's firing, that's for sure. X nodes at 2,965. I think we've lost about 12 to 13 since my last video here. And the auction prices have not really changed. Pretty stagnant so far. The Strength X has been bouncing around between 10,000 and 14,000. The VThor X hasn't really changed much at all. But if we were to go down further here at the last X node events, and you can see within the last 17 hours, we've lost 10 X nodes right then and there. So it's crazy to see. People are just trying to get on and sell, I guess. But moving on, I found this article here that says precise carbon emission measurement system was launched in East China. East China's Jiangsu province has launched a precise carbon emission measurement system for the power industry as the country is striving to peak carbon dioxide emissions by 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. According to State Grid Jiangsu Electric Power Co., the system can conduct the real-time and accurate monitoring of carbon emissions among thermal power enterprises. While the previous measurements and estimations of carbon emissions have largely relied on levels of coal consumption and thus had greater errors, the new measurement system is more accurate as it now monitors more than 2,000 indexes and analyzes the flow, speed, humidity, and carbon concentration of flue gas. Don't know what flue gas is, but so this is going to be a thing I'm going to be paying attention to. State Grid Jiangsu Electric Power Co. I don't know if there is any ties to VeChain at all, but this is one thing I'm going to start looking into and see if I can find a connection of some sort. If I do, I'll let you guys know. Next, we're going to look at a series of tweets from the Vechain Foundation here. They're doing a recap of what Vechain has accomplished so far, and they're doing an announcement every day up until Vechain's third anniversary, which is June 30th. And they're all interesting. This one was on September 2018. September 2018, we launched the digital carbon ecosystem where BYD debuted the carbon banking solution co-developed with DNV and VeChain. The solution utilizes VET's lifecycle management solutions powering BYD's electric vehicles. So we're talking about carbon here, but we're going to watch this quick little minute clip.
那我们跟比亚迪合作，有一个碳积分的一个应用，获取到这个车联网的行车数据，然后行车的数据里面包含里程、油耗、电耗等数据，然后我们通过这个碳专家提供的一个减排公式，然后我们把这个公式形成了一个智能合约部署在我们区块链上，然后我们根据这个减排当量核发相应的这个碳积分给这个车主用户。在这个比亚迪的新能源车上，车载的这个 App， 它主要是能够去通过 D-Link 上开放的 API 获取行车的车联网数据。这个是我们碳积分应用平台上比亚迪 D-Link 上的一个碳分应用。这样的话，我们打开这个碳分应用，会跳出来一个登录界面。这个登录界面呢，我们会通过二维码扫描跟手机端 App 绑定的关系实现一个登录，然后用户就可以通过手机端的 App， 然后在这个生态平台上的别的企业进行消费花费碳积分，进行这个消费活动了。
So that's an older video. That is from 2018, I believe. Yep, September 4th, 2018. But that's just a cool little video highlighting the partnership between BYD and VeChain. The next tweet here um, was BYD was one of the early participants of the digital carbon ecosystem introduced by VeChain and DNV Assurance on October 2018. The blockchain technology offered reliability, transparency, and trust between all parties. Again, we're still talking about carbon, right? Their next tweet. On June 2019, the San Marino Republic adopted VeChain Thor in its efforts to become the first carbon neutral country. This represents the first global example of top down incentivization from government level to citizens using blockchain technology. Another carbon tweet. So that's 3 tweets in a row we've had of them talking about carbon specifically. I'm going to assume that if they follow the pattern here, that means on the third anniversary, there's that might be the announcement for this carbon exchange, if that does come out. Also important to note that I believe July 1st is the 100th anniversary of the Chinese party. So those are just 2 important dates we want to keep in the back of our minds as we keep watching these VeChain announcements unfold and this whole carbon thing unfold. But we're gonna head over to Eisenreich's Twitter here, and shout out to Eisenreich for finding this. This is DNV and Imatis eHealth. The acquisition of Imatis is the first step in DNV's expansion into the digital health market. DNV will use its strong brand and global infrastructure to introduce new products and services to the digital health sector. I will leave this in the description below, but another important thing to remember that DNV and Vechain are exclusive partners, so whatever DNV is using for tracking data or information, they are using the Vechain blockchain. And then the next thing I just want to show here is that this is from Eisenreich on Twitter again that he saw this. This is a doctor, I'm assuming, has a PhD here, talking about the Cert app and blockchain and VeChain here. So we're going to read this real quick. Reform in the field of medicine has become a global priority following the impact of the global pandemic. Undoubtedly, blockchain technology holds huge promise. From advancing key healthcare services to the production and supply of drugs to advanced AI imaging facilities, blockchain will unleash wholesale disruption on our existing systems and raise the standards of healthcare globally. We've seen that so far. I mean, we have the first the first smart tumor application, and the IVF, all built with VeChain. So it's definitely disrupting the system for sure. VeChain collaborated with Idante to co-develop the EH-Cert app, which provides an archival solution for COVID-19, RT-PCR, and antibodies test records. From June to August 2020, Larnaca International Airport in Cyprus adopted the app as a digital tool in the passenger check-in process, with more than 8,000 passengers using the app. VeChain helped Bayer China launch C-Secure, a traceability platform for clinical trial supply chains, which continuously captures and tracks clinical trial supply chain data. C-Secure is designed to improve transparency and security in the Bayer clinical trial supply chain. So it's cool that VeChain is definitely getting the recognition it deserves. And the fact that this is posted here on, looks like LinkedIn, where tons of high level important people and everyday people like you and I can see this, is pretty cool to see. That's pretty much all the information I have on this. I just want to refer back to this little picture here that I think is so important to keep in our minds as we keep moving forward in the space, as we see price fluctuations and volatility. We're still in this regulatory development phase. 2025 is the and beyond maturity, and 2022 to 2024 is the growth phase. So, if you're like me right now, we're looking at these dips as opportunities to accumulate and stack our bags. And it's just the way it is. The markets are volatile, and we're just gonna have to play the patient game and just see what happens. But I'm a long-term holder and I'm a believer in the project, and that's all I got for you guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I'll leave all of the links in the description down below, and we'll see you next time.